you please tell the jury why you're here today?
Ms. Heard accused me of abuse.
My ex-husband is suing me.
Brutal, cruel.
This is humiliating for any human being to go through.
And all false.
Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's defamation trial is being re-examined in a new docuseries on Netflix a little over a year after the case captivated people all over the world. In a newly released first look of the upcoming 3-part docuseries, it shows how the trial captured so much attention through social media platforms by having cameras in the courtroom.
Amber Heard forever changed Mr. Depp's life and reputation.
Behind the fame, you're going to see who the real Johnny Depp is.
Depp was the one who wanted the cameras in the courtroom. She didn't.
I would argue it's a PR campaign disguised as a defamation case.
There's the man himself.
It's been a social media circus of commentary from creators and influencers.
Did you commit any kind of prank?
Absolutely not.
On my side of the bed was human fecal matter.
This has moved away from a news story or a lawsuit, and it's transformed into a cultural moment.
People are live tweeting, people are live streaming. Where does it end?
The engagement is phenomenal.
Videos can be very easily manipulated and republished.
We're being influenced by bots interacting with bots.
Johnny Depp is clearly winning right now in the court of public opinion.
I've never been so scared in my life.
She's acting.
This trial is about so much more than Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard.
Why are we all so fascinated with this case? Because they're famous, because of the details.
What didn't the jury see?
He just kicked me.
It didn't happen.
I don't know who to believe.
I was hitting you.
Ms. Heard, Mr. Depp is your victim, isn't he?
This is not so much about the legal merit, but rather what the public perception is.
And that leads us to the real question, which is, what is the actual truth?
Depp vs. Heard was directed by Emma Cooper, who made Netflix's 2022 documentary, The Mystery of Marilyn Monroe, The Unheard Tapes. Since the trial, there have been several documentaries about the case, plus a Tubi original movie titled Hot Take, The Depp-Heard Trial. The pair's heated defamation case wrapped up last year, and a settlement was announced on December 2022. A jury sided with Johnny's claim that the Aquaman actress had defamed him in a 2018 Washington Post op-ed, in which she described herself as a, quote, public figure representing domestic abuse, but did not mention her ex-husband by name. Johnny was awarded more than $10 million in damages, while Amber was awarded $2 million in damages in her defamation countersuit. Access Hollywood chatted with the Pirates of the Caribbean actor's lawyer, Camille Vasquez, following the verdict, and she shared what it was like working with the movie star.
First of all, congratulations. I was so pleasantly surprised to see a young Latina chosen to take on this case that was going to get major headlines and so much attention. And I should have started off with congratulations on being named a partner.
Thank you.
And the law firm right there.
Thank you very much.
Yes, exactly. That deserves a little, yes. How does that all feel right now?
It's been an honor to represent women, to represent Latina women, and just be famous for doing a good job.
What's it like now dealing with this newfound fame and attention?
You know, I just focus on the work. I'm a lawyer at the end of the day. I'm a lawyer. My life has changed, but in a lot of respects it hasn't. I'm still one of 2 girls and very close to my parents. My mother is here with me today, and
love that.
You know, I come to Los Angeles often. My sister is a mom and has my niece who is a piece of my heart, and I love her more than anything. My life has changed, but it also hasn't. You know, I'm just a lawyer that's doing her job and representing her clients in an advocate-forward way.
You mentioned trial, and I know Amber Heard has done sit-downs recently about the trial, which just as an outsider, it seems confusing because wasn't the whole point about the defamation, and isn't she sort of going down that same road again?
I think that the verdict speaks for itself, right? This was about Johnny getting up on the stand, telling his story, and telling the truth. about what happened in that relationship. And I think he did that, and unanimously, the verdict was he was defamed.
And you'll continue to work with him if needed, correct?
Absolutely. We have another potential trial coming up in July.
And was it always in this particular space, criminal law, that you wanted to get into? Because there's obviously so many different areas of law. Was that always the area you wanted to work in?
I mean, yes and no. This had a criminal element to it. This trial did, but it was obviously at the heart of it. It was a defamation case, right? It was about your name and Johnny's name in particular, and his reputation and what that means. You know, to me, it's important in a defamation matter to make the jury understand that this affects all aspects of someone's life. And yes, we were talking about a big life. We were talking about Johnny Depp and a lot of money, but it could be your life, and it affects your job, your family, your friends. It's your name.
Right.
It's what you have.
That's right.
It takes someone really brave and courageous to say, you know, I've been defamed and I'm going to bring an action to put a stop to this. And I think Johnny did that.